What's going on? Hello. Welcome to Jay Lippman Live. If you're new here, my name's Jay, obviously. And if you're into things like video editing, camera gear, and life as a full-time creator, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you can get notified whenever I do something new, like this live stream, which happens every Wednesday. The live stream's not new. This particular live stream is new. Hello, everybody. Let me get the chat set up before I continue my weird ramblings. All right, who do we have in the chat? We have Jelly Duck. What's going on? I knew that. And Michael Fire Jr. Hello, sir. Hello. And my good friend Nightbot. and my good friend Nightbot. Guys, welcome to the stream. I hope you all are doing well. I know I was just talking to both of you this morning. In Michael's live stream. So this is just like a continuation, if you will. A continuation of the things, of all of the things. But I promise no dad joke. No dad joke today. So, call me Winter. Oh, call me Winter. Oh, that's funny. Am I going to make a new Lutz pack? I mean, yeah, but not until 2020. The 2019 Lutz pack is good for all of 2019. And the 2018 Lutz pack is still available, Jelly Duck. Jay is not new. He's been around for a bit, but he's not old either. No, I'm not either. McGee Films, what's going on? What's going on, McGee Films? Yeah, so yeah, the Lutz pack, I'll make a new one probably for 2020, maybe. We shall see. I actually am thinking of making a sound pack of ambient noise, making a little like maybe 20 bits of ambient noise, like streams and forests and stuff. I know most people can get that from like Epidemic Sound and a bunch of other places, but who knows? Maybe. We'll see. You haven't seen Let's Pack 2018? I don't know if I still have the trailer. I know I have the trailer for the 2018 one. I know that's somewhere. JB is Neo. What's going on? Hello. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. We'll make some. Glad I washed up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Michael Fire Jr. is being weird today. He's been weird. I think Get Off My Lawn hijacked Michael's channel today. He's being very snarky. Oh, guys, it's been a good day. I cleaned up my desk a little bit. It's already a mess again, but I cleaned it up. And what else did I do? I recorded Friday's tutorial, so that's all done. That took like 87 tries, but it's done. It's done. It should be out. It's good. I mean, it's a DaVinci Resolve tutorial, so excuse me. This is why I prefer to drink coffee, but I just ate a grilled cheese sandwich, so I didn't feel like drinking coffee with that, so I have soda today. Yeah, it's a DaVinci Resolve tutorial, so I know Jelly Duck might get some value out of that, because this is actually a deeper look at one of the features in the new DaVinci Resolve. So my room looks clean now. Well, that is actually I changed the camera angle a little bit. I put the camera. I have a weird. I'm gonna show you what I did here. I'm gonna take a picture real quick. Gemma's Journey Grace, hello. Hello. I'm going to take that's the selfie camera. Oh. There we go. All right, let's see if I can you guys see that? You guys should be able to see that. That's what it looks like now. So we have my microphone and my light. Everything's flipped backwards, and my camera and my computer. So what I did here was I actually, since I mostly record in here, my microphone stays on this little scissor arm. So what I did was I actually, this is selfie again. God damn it. I'm having trouble. Trouble. All right, there we go. I actually put my, there we go. I put my webcam on top of my DSLR. See that? The webcam's on, I can't aim. Webcam, DSLR. That way all my cameras are in the same place. Let's get my chat back up. Yeah. So, hey, Joseph Andrews, what's going on, man? So yeah, I can't aim. So yeah, that's what I did. I put I put the webcam on top of the DSLR. Everything's in the same place, and that's just where that's just everything stays there. Microphone stays right there. Everything sounds good. Everything looks good. I got my light right here. I got lights up here. We're good. This is just how it stays. This is like I don't have to move anything. It's great. It's great. I love not having to move things. I've become quite lazy as of late. Yeah. So let's see. Did I miss anything else? I missed the best hour of my day today. I feel like I skipped school. It's all right. It's all right, JB. You can, I don't know. Maybe if you ask Michael really nice, he'll type in the dad joke of the day into the chat. Because I just can't bring myself to say it out loud. Oh, man. I'm missing. Your picture this morning looked like you slept under a leaky pickup truck. Yeah, that was courtesy of the drama feature, or the drama tool in Snapseed. I edited that in Snapseed. Oh, and it was picking up on the moles. They're on this side, right? Yeah, the moles here. So that's what it looked like, oil, and yeah, that's what that was. It's a margarita in disguise. What's a margarita in disguise? Oh my God, Nightbot. Fill out this form to ask Jay a question. Yes, guys, for those of you who haven't, you guys have all been here before, right? You know the deal now. There's a Google form. It's in the description. Nightbot also posted a link. If you want to ask a question later on in the show, we're going to be doing some Q&A about filmmaking, about making videos. And if I don't get enough to fill out the whole time, then we're going to touch on a topic. Today's topic is audience retention, actually, which is something I've been thinking a lot about. You have great stuff, Jay. I like focusing on your camera. Well, thank you, Jelly Duck. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. I guess I'll say it. I went to IKEA the other day. It was a sweet experience. That was the dad joke. Washington State is calling me. No, thank you. No, thank you. That was the dad joke. That was the dad joke. Oh man. I read that. I've been thinking about doing videos about local healthcare issues relating to my area. I've just found an article in my newspaper about speech and language therapy hub centers. That's cool. Yeah, of course, Joe. You know I love everything goes through Snapseed. Like even my new style of thumbnail where it's like me on a black background, I still put the photo through Snapseed before I like cut myself out and do all the other stuff. Everything goes through Snapseed. Where do I keep the lens flares? I need 100 feet of horizon line. That is bad. IKEA equals why are there extra pieces? Pam's Great Outdoors Adventures. Hello. Welcome. Oh, man. Yeah, everything goes through Snapseed. Guys, if you don't know what Snapseed, if you guys don't know what Snapseed is, it is a photo. I'm out of it today. It's a photo editing app for your phone. It's owned by Google. It is Google's own photo editing app, and it's amazing. It is great. You can actually do some really nice edits. It's also got some fun little tools. All of my thumbnails go through Snapseed before they go into Photoshop. It's great. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. You can get it for Amazon. God. Having trouble today, guys. Having trouble. Must mean I'm getting sick. So, you can get it for Android or iPhone. So, yeah, be safe, McGee Films. Rolling, so I'll be listening. Be safe. Hey, I'm off Hangouts. I lost track of time. Dreaming about getting $35 CPM rates. Holy crap. Jay, what do you think about that idea? I feel I would be making my channel more accessible. I mean, I am by no means a YouTube growth expert. So I like the idea, but if you're asking, what do I think about that idea as far as like, will it help me grow my channel? I'm not sure, because it seems that your channel has a pretty specific niche or whatever you want to call it, which is, autism and dealing with autism and all that stuff. So, I mean, it could be closely related, so you might be able to get away with it and still kind of stay within that same target audience. So, worst thing you can do is try it and it doesn't work. That's what that. Yeah, so that's what I say. Can we take photography jokes without dad jokes? I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, yeah, trying to keep it related. If you can find a way to keep it related, then go for it. At the very least, do like a dedicated series or playlist for it. Probably a series. I'm a big fan of the series playlists now, because those are great. So, couple things I wanted to talk about. First of all, if you haven't seen my latest video, which came out on Monday, CGI nerd, what's going on? If you haven't seen my latest video, which came out on Monday, it was all about the difference between L cuts and J cuts, which are two very, very simple but very powerful tools that you can use in your videos to make everything flow a lot better. You should check that out. I think I forgot to put it in the link. So if one of my amazing mods could grab that link and put it in the chat, that'd be great. If you haven't checked that out, they're super, like, they're very important. You want to pay attention to them and use them as much as possible. Maybe not as much as possible, but you should use them because they definitely help the quality of your videos. Also, like I said before, if you have any questions about creating videos, about filmmaking, make sure you click the link in the description. It'll take you to a Google form. You can fill out the form, ask your question, and in a little bit, I'm going to get into those questions and start answering as many as I possibly can. And third, very special announcement, since I haven't done a live stream since this happened. I'm glad that he's here today. I just wanted to send out a very special congratulations to Michael Fire Jr. for finally making it in to the YouTube Partner Program. It's been a long 8 months, but he finally made it. And so congratulations, man. You totally deserve it and more. I'm glad that YouTube finally agreed. So that's what I have to say about that. So congratulations, my friend. Everybody here knows Michael, unless there's a lurker in here that's never been here before and has not jumped into the chat. If you haven't checked out Michael Fire Jr., make sure you check him out. Lots of travel, lots of collabs, lots of really fun videos. So just wanted to extend my congratulations. And speaking of that, anybody else got anything going on, anything exciting YouTube related or otherwise, any milestones or any really cool things happening outside of the YouTubosphere? The tubosphere. There we go. That's what we'll call it. That's what we will call it. Yeah. So, anybody have anything going on? I'm creeping up. I'm creeping up on 900 subscribers myself, so I'm getting there. We're getting there. What are you taking us out to celebrate? Jelly Duck, your latest video is really underrated. Well, thank you, man. I mean, I enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it, but I don't expect. I was actually just talking with Joseph Andrews about this last night. Yeah, the tubosphere. Now Michael Fire Jr. can obsess on CPM rates and watch time. You know it's going to happen, especially since he's playing around with paid ads and stuff. That's just, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is going to be great. I want to trade my truck in for a 2019 that I can't afford. That's okay. I want to do the same thing. Filmer's block. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, man. Filmer's block is rough because there's so many different things that can be causing it. Like a lot of people, they give very generalized advice, and I've been guilty of this too. Like they give very generalized advice about how to get over like creative block or filmer's block, as you're calling it. Like, but really the solution to getting over it is, it totally depends on what's causing it. And this is like one of those things where you got to figure out what's causing it, you know? That's it. That's that. So, but yeah, I was talking to Joe about this, getting back to what Jelly Duck said about my latest video being underrated. Like, I don't expect my videos that come out on Mondays to really go anywhere. I don't expect them to get that many views. Every once in a while, I'm pleasantly surprised, you know? I'm pleasantly surprised and something takes off, but normally like those Monday videos are more generalized. Like they're not specific to a certain editing software. So they're not as searchable, and there's, you know, unless you already have like a really like dedicated audience that's going to watch what you put out anyway, like people like, you know, Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat, like, the search volume on things having to do with making videos is actually surprisingly small. It's usually very generalized things like how do you make better videos? You know, that's one. That's one that's got like a ton of searches and a ton of competition. The more specific things, people don't really search for that much. So that's that. I know the cause. Brain only works on one problem at a time, and I know what my mind is focused on at the moment. There it is. There it is. I'm fat and lazy. I need a motor. You're missing about Cody Warner. Yeah, well, I mean, the reason why I mentioned specifically Peter McKinnon, or let's say somebody like Matty Huppoya or Gerald Undone or Dunna Did It, right? These guys all have fairly big followings already. The reason why I didn't mention Cody is because Cody's not in the same niche as I am. Like, he's not in the how to make videos niche. He's basically in the vlogging niche and the encouragement and inspiration niche. And every once in a while he touches on how to make videos. That's like a very few and far between thing. So the one big thing that could happen is a larger channel switching to DaVinci, and boom, people are watching all your stuff. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Like I would kind of freak out if that happened. Well, I'm not going to lie. If something happened and like Maddie's already mentioned DaVinci Resolve as the best free editing software. And he mentioned potentially doing some tutorials on it. And like inside, I was like, no, if you do DaVinci Resolve tutorials, it's going to totally screw me over. But, you know, he hasn't done them. And a bunch of people were like, we should all reach out to Maddie and point him to me, which would be cool. I'm not sure if anybody actually did that, but that would be cool. Finders, beepers, history seekers. Hello. We're meeting up with the guys from Yes Theory soon. That could potentially make us huge. That's awesome. After we get back from Russia. That's cool. You can see the bit of glitch. Is there glitch going on? Is there a glitch happening? What's the glitch? Look at my thing. I'm not seeing a glitch. I'm a little overexposed though. Let me turn this down real quick. Maybe. Whoa. Nope, that's as low as it goes. Okay. Your kind of video on it will gain big views over time. Yeah, and that's the thing is that most of my stuff is searchable, especially my DaVinci Resolve stuff, and like those continue to get views. Some of them faster than others. Like my DaVinci Resolve 16 video, that one's getting up there. The DaVinci Resolve versus Premiere Pro video is coming up on 9,000 views. So it says there's only 7 viewers. I don't know how many viewers there are, though, actually. I can't tell. It says there's 11. The analytics says 11, and in my thing, Jay Bricks, welcome to the Jay Let Me In show. Oh my God, glitches away. I'm going to shoot a quick 5-minute rant video. Be right back. I'm outside at the lake. Yay. All right, JB, I'll see you in a minute. I show 12. Well, you know, it is what it, oh, you know what? I'm the 12th. I got it going on my phone so I can keep track of how many people are there. If like something goes really weird, I can see it immediately. Well, immediately-ish. I can see if something's in. So, yeah. We're writing thumbs. Oh, we're lighting thumbs. Yeah, guys, go ahead. Hit that thumbs up. There's 11 people in here. Go ahead. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're having fun, we're talking about actually growing on YouTube and getting more views, which kind of ties in with the topic that I picked for today. So, yeah. So if you're enjoying this, hit that thumbs up and share the stream. Bring some people in. Evergreen content is definitely the way to go, especially when getting started. Really helps people find you. Yeah, and that's been my experience since I started doing, especially these DaVinci Resolve things. It's really been going, but I've got a lot of evergreen content that aren't DaVinci Resolve things. They're just not as searchable. So it's going to take a little bit for those to get some views. So, but evergreen content is definitely, yeah. Dude, you should do a video about DaVinci Resolve and title it Free Editing Software or something, or how to edit videos for free. That'd be crazy searchable for new people, I bet. It would be. And I probably could do that, except I've already done my intro to DaVinci Resolve. I could possibly maybe retitle one that I've already done. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. That's a good idea, Joe. It's definitely a good, Joe. If you're not having fun, suck it. If you're not having fun, suck it up and hit that thumbs up. There you go. That works too. Dang, I got kicked off. Hope you didn't miss anything. Not really. We've been talking about the videos that I have that are working for me and getting views, and the ones that aren't doing that so much. So, Mondays are my one for me. They're the videos that I really want to make. The ones that don't necessarily have to do with DaVinci Resolve. They do have to do with making videos, but they're my one for me. If they take off, they do. If they don't, they don't. And, you know, Fridays are definitely the ones that are more discoverable just because of the nature of the content. So, have you heard about smallest Sony camera, which is similar to GoPro? Yeah, I have heard of that. I heard of it. I watched a video on it. I think maybe I can't remember, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I've never really played around with a GoPro like that, or any kind of action cam. So we'll see. I would love to have the Hero 7 Black, because I just wanted that smooth footage would be just amazing for driving shots and stuff like that. I accidentally just opened up Premiere and it just crashed when I tried to close it. Oh, I remember the days. That's funny. Oh, that's great. I'm just refreshing to see if we have any new questions. Nope. No new questions yet. So we may have to go into my preferred topic of the day in about 3 minutes. Me, Jay, and Michael need to go jump out of a plane over the Grand Canyon. That will get views. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? I'm down. I've always wanted to go skydiving. Skydiving over the Grand Canyon. That'd be great. That would be great. That would get tons of views. It would be totally off-brand, but that's fine. That's fine. The occasional vlog adventure is not is fine. Totally fine. Yeah, if you live to see it. True. CGI Nerd, are you using Final Cut Pro? I thought that CGI Nerd was using Premiere. I think most people in here are using... I know... Yeah, there's a lot of Premiere. I mean, Premiere is... Most people use Premiere. I have yet to find anybody who uses Avid for creating YouTube videos. I think it's totally overkill. I'd love to meet somebody who does that. Have you tried bungee jumping? I have not. I have not done bungee jumping. I've always wanted to do bungee jumping, but I've always wanted to do bungee jumping and skydiving. I have done neither. Jay Lippman, we can just skydive into Vid Summit. That'd definitely go viral. I thought we were doing an RV to Vid Summit. What are we gonna do? RV to the we're gonna RV all the way out to where the plane's gonna be, all the way across the country, park at the airport, and then take the plane and skydive into Vid Summit. Dude, let's do it. I'm totally down. Oh man. Joseph Andrews, I actually use Premiere when I edit, but I am actually just watching the stream now and using Houdini. Houdini. I went to the website for Houdini. I don't know why. I think I just wanted to learn. I wanted to learn more about what CGI Nerd does. So I jumped into Houdini. And the website might as well have been in Japanese. I had no idea. They were like, it can do this and this and this. And I'm like, what and what and what? I had no idea. Oh, man. Director 365. I have no idea what that is. Wait, Jerry, are you actually leaving? I used to use Avid when I worked at Deluxe, but I have never used it on a personal project. I was kidding. Nobody here uses Final Cut Pro. You do. I know you do. It's fine. I mean, it is. I've been trying to use HitFilm and what? I've been trying to use HitFilm and it don't do no good till I learn what everything... Oh, it don't do no good till I learn what everything means. Yeah, HitFilm is... I know very little about HitFilm other than what's on the website because it does not like my laptop, and every time I opened it, it would just freeze. So it would just freeze. All right, guys, it is 2:30. Let me just refresh, see if we have any questions going on here. See if we have any more. We do not. We do not. So, that's right. Tech Examine uses Final Cut Pro. So today I wanted to talk about audience retention, which can be a struggle, to say the least, especially on YouTube. YouTube audience retention is, it can be tough to get, People say that if you can hit 50% audience retention on YouTube, then you're doing good. And for a very, very long time, I had maybe 25 to 35%. 25 to 35% audience retention on my videos, and it sucked. And then I started kind of listening to some other people and tweaking my videos, and And now I'm generally between like 45 and 55% on almost every video that I put out. And I know that some people kind of like, people talk a lot, especially, and I'm focusing this conversation on YouTube at the moment, but because everybody here is a YouTuber, like on YouTube, like people talk a lot about the thumbnail, the title, the description, and like that's what's going to get you the clicks. That's what's going to get you the views, but it's the watch time. The watch time that's going to get you that average view duration, and that average view duration actually does weigh fairly heavily on the algorithm. So I have way less than 10% and I'm doing well. My videos are usually around an hour long, so my watch time is high. Jeez, hour long. That's crazy. You can make a 10-minute video and get 4 minutes, make a 1-minute video and people watch 20 seconds. Oh, man. That's great. That's great. So, I got a couple tips, that things that I've implemented in my videos that have that have brought up that average view duration that I wanted to share with you. They've worked for me, and maybe they will help you as well. First of all is different camera angles. And if you're anything like me, you only have one camera. I only have one single camera. So most of my different camera angles are usually just zooming in and out, or sometimes I'll zoom it in and pan. I've been doing that lately, where I'll zoom in, maybe 20%, and then I'll move my video over so it looks like I'm kind of sitting off to the side. And I'll do that, but different camera angles, so the people aren't looking at the same thing for the entirety of the video. And that's actually why in my tutorials, why I switch back and forth between talking to the camera and showing you what's on my computer screen, because I don't know about you, but 9 times out of 10, if I'm watching a video editing tutorial, I find it hard to watch a tutorial that's 100% just on screen. And I know, CGI nerd, I know that those are your tutorials and that's what you do, and that's fine. A lot of people can watch those. I'm one of the people that needs the personal connection. I'm one of the people that needs personal connection. So that's why I switch back and forth between what's on my screen and me actually talking to the camera, so I can, 1, create that personal connection with the audience, and 2, the audience's eyes don't get bored. So switching up the camera angle, switching up what people are actually seeing on their screen. Sometimes that means throwing in some B-roll and all of that stuff. So, okay, let's jump into the chat real quick. It also depends on the other videos in your niche, and that's true. Filmora looks really fun. When I learned to use editing programs, I'm thinking about getting it. Has anyone tried it? I used to edit exclusively on Filmora. It's great. It's great, and it's gotten a lot better from what I hear. And I know Joseph Andrews used to also edit with Filmora. If you want to learn more about how to edit with Filmora, how to do certain things, Daniel Batal, I believe, has a whole bunch of videos about Filmora. There's not a lot of people out there doing videos on Filmora. He's kind of found his niche in there, and he's killing it. So, do you have 1 or 2 different cameras? Not Logitech, by the way. I guess technically I have 2. I mean, I have the Canon SL2, and then I have this little dude, the SX 510 HS, which I bought for like $85 at a pawn shop, and I never ever use it. It's mostly decoration at this point. I got it for when I was driving for Uber. I wanted something like, when I was daily vlogging, I wanted something that I could just like take out of my little center console and quickly record something and then put it back in. So that's why I got this. I don't do that anymore, so this has just kind of been sitting there. Ugh. Oops. So, there we go. Video editing snobs Bitch, when people zoom and pan post-production, screw them. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, it all depends. I mean, if it's 4K footage, for one, if it's 4K that you've, scaled down to 1080p, then like the zooming, you can zoom in 2 times. I don't do a big zoom. I do like make 20% at most. So you can't really tell the difference. You can't really tell that it's getting blurry. So Mike Van Doozy, what's going on? I'm on the road listening. Can't chat, but I am here. Awesome, man. Welcome. I think my initiative is super technical, so it helps out. Plus there are no really quick tips in 3D. Everything takes forever to do. So to edit a very long video isn't manageable for me. Yeah, I totally get that, dude. And like I said, that's fine. Good. I think if my tutorials were an hour long, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it either. So, all right. I'm caught up on the chat. So back to increasing audience retention. So we talked about the different camera angles, switching up what the people are seeing, whether that is zooming in real quick or, panning or whatever, B-roll or whatever it is. Changing what the audience sees. The audience attention span is basically 6 seconds. Keep that in mind when you're editing your videos. Also, intros, and this isn't just for YouTube. This is actually, if you take a look at TV now, even the intros on TV have gotten a lot smaller. You don't have these long title sequences anymore. A lot of times it'll just be a quick, like maybe 10-second, if that thing, and then the actual opening credits will roll over the video as it's starting. YouTube's the same way. Like, you don't want a long intro. I had a way too long intro for a while. I cut that down. I cut it down again. Now it's like maybe 3 seconds long. My intro is like 3 seconds long now. And I've been looking at my retention, and I don't have nearly as big of a drop off when that intro hits anymore. And now my next thing is that whole beginning area where I talk about like who I am, what I do, and that first call to action to subscribe to the channel. That's my next big drop-off point. We're going to work on that next. So that's it. Intros, keep them short and sweet. And there you go. I make VHS intro back in 2018. Nice. Next is something that I'm really bad at when I'm filming, and I cut out a lot in post. So like live streaming, you've probably noticed long pauses, like where I get lost in thought or I'm taking time to think of the next thing that I'm going to say. Those long pauses, they need to get out of there. Like, you don't have to film super fast and talk super fast and all that. But if you are talking to the camera and you get like lost in mid-sentence and there's a long pause, like, cut that out, because you're going to lose people. It's awkward. It's awkward to watch, to be honest. It's very, very awkward to watch when you're watching somebody trying to figure out what to say next. It gets very uncomfortable. So that's that. That is definitely something that is super useful. I also use my intro as a promo for the video to share on other platforms. There you go. Scully's House of Thrillers. What's up, dude? What's going on? Hello. Thanks for making it out, man. So yeah, the long pauses, those got to get out. The video has to flow. It has to, once you break that flow, it's so hard to get back into it. So, and if you are going to lose it, like, play into it and make it a part of the video. Otherwise, just cut it out. So that'll help keep people engaged as long as the video is flowing. Next, get to the point. This is something that I'm really bad at. Really, really bad at. Like, I'm so bad. I've been working on it. I used to, well, let's be honest. I used to try to be Peter McKinnon. So I would do this thing where my video would start and I would just kind of blab on about whatever's going on. And then eventually I'd make my way into the point of the video. And lately I've cut that out and I've just been like, okay, like here's who I am. Here's what I do. Subscribe if you're interested, and let's get on with the whole point of the video. Every once in a while I'll do a little like thing, but getting to the point and sticking with the point has really helped my audience retention, because people, especially with the types of videos that I do, people are there to get information. So I need to just give them that information and let them be on their way. Otherwise, they're going to find somebody else to give them their information, if that makes sense. So getting to the point. And then also, the last thing is, and Nick Nimmin talks about this as well, the whole beginning of your video, like, should be about reassuring the audience that they're in the right place, if that makes sense. Now, for like feature length movies and TV shows, that's not a big deal. Like that's not as big of a deal. Like starting something off with some B-roll or an establishing shot is great. But if you're putting out a video that's informational on any platform, you want to immediately let them know that they're in the right place, which is why, like, if you take a look at some of my videos, especially recently and especially my tutorials, you'll see that, like, before the credits, most of the time I'm saying, today we're going to be talking about fill in the blank. And then it goes into my little 3-second intro, and then I get to the point. So if you're struggling with audience retention, those are, what was that? 5 tips? 5 tips? Yeah, that was 5 tips. Those are 5 tips to get you better audience retention. Bonus tip, audio. Get your audio right. Like, make sure it doesn't have to sound perfect, but you gotta, it can't sound jarring. Like, you gotta make it sound good, at least. It needs to be understandable. It needs to be clear. It needs to not be piercing the ears. Make sure that your audio sounds right. People will leave a video because of bad audio way before they'll leave a video because of bad video. So that's that. Josh Walker Vlogs, what's going on? Mike's Photos Online. Hey, hello. Welcome from sunny Kent in the south of the UK. Nice. What if you're getting monetized on YouTube? What if you're BK42? Hello, my friend. Wow, we got lots of people coming in here. This is awesome. What do you mean, Jelly Duck? What if you're getting monetized on YouTube? I mean, that doesn't really change anything. I mean, you're going to get an ad running before your video, but other than that, you should still be starting your videos by assuring the audience that they're in the right place, keeping your intro short, and sticking to the point of the video. Either that. Oh, what do we got? I missed something from Scully. Your channel is looking great and you're delivering a ton of value. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, man. CGI Iron. Also in movies, there's no sidebar with other suggestions making them leave your video. That's true too. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this. I don't think we have any new questions. No new questions. No. Nope, no new questions. So, where are we? We're at 245. We are at 245. Mike's Photos Online. I do not believe I have seen you in the stream before. So, just in case you don't know, if you just kind of came in here because somebody shared a link and you saw it, or if you just stumbled across it randomly, my name's Jay. I make videos about making videos. So video editing tutorials, camera gear reviews, and the occasional vlog about life as a full-time creator, because that is what I am. So I just create content all day long. And every Wednesday we're here talking about how to make videos. So if that sounds like something you're into and you're not subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And make sure you hit that bell. Otherwise, YouTube's not going to tell you when I upload something new, and that would just suck. That would just suck. Got to clear up my popping P's in my audio. That has to do, you need, well, not necessarily one of these. Those can actually be fixed in post a little bit. It's all with the EQ. You just got to find the frequency where those P's are. And if Scully, if you watched my how to remove echo tutorial, then you can do that same method by increasing the frequencies one by one, increasing the bands one by one, and searching out the frequencies of those P's and those really strong pops, and you can bring the gain on those frequencies all the way down, and it will alleviate some of that popping. Jelly Duck, I've got to go. Have a great day, Jay. I'm going to watch later on your latest video. Well, thank you very much, Jelly Duck. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, I think I'm actually I think I may be getting a little cold, or maybe it's seasonal allergies. I maybe get the allergy thing may be happening already. It may be happening already. That would be horrible. I woke up this morning and my car was green. My car was green. Scully's House of Throws. I watched that video. There you go. There you go. Your vid on L cuts and J cuts was really helpful. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. I'm glad you found it helpful. Scully, I watched that video. Yeah, so if you can use that same method, and instead of looking for the high-pitched whistling that you hear, that you're listening for with echo, just listen for the popping of the P's, and when you find one that's really like, jarring, you can just bring down the gain in those, bring down the gain in those frequencies, and you should be able to alleviate some of the P sounding. It's the same thing with getting rid of S's and sh, those sounds. Nope, I stumbled across your channel and have found your vids very inspiring. Awesome. Oh, that makes me so happy to hear. Scully's House of Thrillers, pollen is bad down in Mississippi. Yeah, it's bad up in Maryland too, apparently. Unless I'm sick. I mean, the kid was sick, so maybe she probably gave me something. Let's be honest. The kid was sick, which means, yes, I'm definitely going to get sick at some point. Man, we just can't get away from the dad jokes. What do you mean can't get away with the dad jokes? Who said a new dad joke? I mean, yeah, the sh and s's, you're right. Yeah. So that's the same thing. And I'm luckily most video editing softwares, if you have like a decent sound editor, you have a de-esser. So you could just use that. But for the P's, you will probably want to use just EQ and stuff like that. So what dad jokes? Did you go back and watch the beginning? Did you go or did I miss something? Did I miss a dad joke? Oh, whatever. I did re-say today's dad joke earlier because who was it? Who was it that said that they missed? Somebody said they missed, it was JB is Neo. That's what it was. JB is Neo said he missed the stream. That's right. Kinemaster and RecForge 2. That's right. What is RecForge 2? I'm going to look that up. Every time you say RecForge 2, I mean to look it up and I don't. So I'm going to do some, I'm going to look that up right now. RecForge 2 audio recorder. There we go. Oh, it's a Google app. It's a sound recording app. So if it has an EQ, like a fairly good EQ on there, I don't know anything about it, but if it has a good EQ, then maybe you could do that. But I don't know if you have a computer or not, if you do anything on the computer, but you may want to download something like Audacity and pop your audio in there, and that way you can clear up the S's and the SH's and the P's and the echo and all that stuff, and that should be able to take care of it. So, D. Niman's recommendation, of course, that guy knows his mobile apps. You know who else knows his mobile apps is Joseph Andrews, if he's still in here. Joseph Andrews definitely knows his mobile apps. He has a channel called Apps That Rule, which apparently he's going to be active on again. So if you guys have not checked that out, tell me every time we have the grandkids, we cop a bug. Yeah, exactly. Kids in daycare. So if friends get sick, then she gets sick, then she brings it home and I get sick. And then my girlfriend's dad gets sick and my girlfriend just stays healthy. She just doesn't get sick. Me, on the other hand, I'm like a petri dish. It's ridiculous. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Joseph Andrews' other channel, Apps That Rule, you should definitely check that out. I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know. CGI Nerd, you still here? If you're still here, or if Michael Fire Jr. is still here, it would be great if you could pop in Apps That Rule's channel link. That would be great, so I don't have to, do all that stuff. It's 2:52. Holy crap. It is, we're coming down to the wire. So, this, for anybody who uses DaVinci Resolve, this Friday, I am coming out with another tutorial. This one is on how I use the new cut page. For those of you who haven't seen my new DaVinci Resolve video, I kind of go into one of the new features, which is actually a whole new page in DaVinci called the cut page, which is basically made to help you scroll. You all right, dog? It's basically made to help you just scroll through all your footage really quickly and cut out the parts that you need, throw them into a timeline so you can refine it in the other tabs. There we go. Apps That Rule. And CGI Nerd. There you go. Look at that. So many links. So many links. Yeah, that's the Apps That Rule, guys. Go check that out. But anyway, I go into a kind of a deep dive of how I use the cut tab. There's been a lot of talk in the DaVinci Resolve community. Some people really like the new tab. Some people hate it. Some people are confused as to why it actually exists. So I figured this would be the perfect time to jump in and do a quick tutorial on it and show people what it's supposed to be used for and show them how I work with it. So that's coming out on Friday. Should be fun. Unfortunately, this is not one that's really going to translate well to other editing softwares. So it is what it is. So basically, Jelly Duck will get some value out of it. Anybody else who uses DaVinci Resolve will get value out of it. The rest of you, if you want to watch just to support me, that'd be super, super awesome. But, it's not going to translate well to other editing softwares, unfortunately. I need to do a new video for that channel soon. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Guys, it is coming down to the wire. So I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I absolutely love doing this. It is my favorite time of the day, coming and hanging out with you and sharing some knowledge about the process of making videos, talking to you guys, talking shop with you guys. I love it. It's so much fun. And I want to keep doing it for as long as possible. If you would like to help me in that mission, there are a couple ways you can do that. First and foremost, there is merch in the merch store. Got a new shirt, Create and Be Happy, which is, I think, going to be my new motto. I'm going to figure a way to get that into my videos now. Create and be happy, because that's basically what I do. Also, there is Patreon. I do have a Patreon account, and you guys can get some behind the scenes access, which I'm going to be jumping back into very soon. And also there is, if you feel like making a one-time donation, there are links in the description for all of these things. There's also my 2019 Lutz Pack, which is for sale, and my 2018 Lutz Pack, which is also still for sale. All of these things, no obligation, but feel free to check those out. Contribute if you can. It would be a great help. I need shoes. I still need new shoes. But either way, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. Stay safe. Merch. Remember when there was no merch? Yes. Jay's Lutz. There you go. There is the link. There's the link. Get the merch. Yeah, that's the Teespring store. There's also the Streamlabs store, which has the newer merch. I think I need to get rid of the Teespring store. Now that my taxes are done, I need to get rid of the Teespring store. So, guys, thank you so much for sharing out all of my links. That's amazing. You guys are great. It's 2:57, so yeah. I don't know what else to say. I've said all my things. I've done all my CTAs. I have talked to you guys about audience retention. We have chatted in the chat. We have done all the things. It's been a great hour. I'm definitely coming down with something. Why do I always discover that I'm coming down with something? During this live stream. The last time I got sick, how did I find out? By chatting with you guys. By realizing that my brain is not all there. And next thing I knew, I was sick. Guess what's happening now? I'm getting sick. It's happening. If that means you're leaving, have a great day. I actually had someone buy my first coffee the other day. That's awesome. Yeah, buy me a coffee. I haven't figured out how to use that yet. I know how to use it. I haven't figured out how to leverage it yet. Like, what am I going to offer on Buy Me a Coffee that's different than everywhere else? So that's that. If that means you're leaving. Tech examined cough or something. Mike Van Doozy later. We are your health detector. That must be it. All right, guys. It's starting to go. Can you hear this? It's starting to leave. This is not good. This is a bad thing. I got a call to be on tomorrow night. I'm leaving. See you guys later. I love you all so much. And keep an eye out for Friday's video because it's going to be so much fun. My link for what is broken? What's broken? So Joe, text me. Anyway, guys, I will see you later. I will talk to you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on Friday.